Are you listening?
Welcome to the Nerf Report. Happy Monday! If you're not aware, my name is Bryant, and for today's show, let's talk about one of the biggest partnerships for Google Stadia. And if the title of the video, or maybe even the thumbnail, weren't obvious enough, yes, we are talking about EA.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Last April, Stadia announced a brand new partnership with Electronic Arts that would bring a total of 5 EA games to Google Stadia. At the time, we knew 3 of those games: Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, NFL Madden, and FIFA. Which Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order has already arrived on the platform, leaving the Stadia community with the massive question of where, oh where are Madden and FIFA? And quite frankly, that is a valid question, as we are quickly approaching the 1-year anniversary for the initial announcement of the EA and Stadia partnership. In fact, the last update that we received was back in November, when EA released a Q2 earning call stating FIFA is growing, in addition to FIFA 21 on next gen this year and Stadia in the new year. So, in regards to FIFA, the good news is we are currently in the new year. Bad news is, by that description, it could mean any time between January 1st and December 31st. Now, this is just my personal opinion here, but I have to believe that FIFA will be coming to Stadia sometime in the first quarter of 2021. As if we get to the 1-year anniversary of this partnership and only 1 game is launched, that would be extremely concerning. On top of that, new FIFA games typically release around September and October. So if we get to April with no FIFA game, there has to be a serious conversation of, well, maybe we should just wait for the next one to come to Stadia. Because what would be the point of buying FIFA 21 if FIFA 22 is just going to come out in 2 to 3 months? On the topic of NFL Madden, well, unfortunately, there really isn't much news to cover on this game, because EA has remained fairly silent about Madden on Stadia. I mean, other than Madden appearing in the Stadia commercials, we haven't heard a peep about this. But it should be pointed out that Madden 21 launched for PlayStation and Xbox, and it was filled with bugs and quality of life issues, so it's extremely possible that the studio decided to delay development of the Stadia version until they got the initial release completely fixed. But again, this goes back to the whole point that I had with FIFA. Madden games traditionally come out in August, so if we reach April or May without any news about this game, we would be 5 months away from the new Madden 22. So you would just be better off bringing the newest version to Google Stadia. Now, in regards to the other 2 games that EA will be bringing to Google Stadia, this is where the video is entering into speculation territory. Because if I had my way, Apex Legends would definitely be one of those games. In fact, last year, EA got our hopes up when a spokesperson stated that Apex Legends would be coming to Stadia. However, later they corrected that and stated that, well, we misspoke. But since the initial Stadia and EA partnership, Stadia has added a free-to-play section on the platform that Apex Legends would fit perfectly in. Although you could make the argument that the boat has sailed for Apex and Stadia should focus on the next EA games scheduled to release, like perhaps Star Wars Battlefront 3. We know that 2021 will be home to the next Battlefield game, and that game would be so sick running on Google Stadia. Or possibly Stadia's working on getting the next Dragon Age game, maybe even the Mass Effect Remastered collections, or maybe even The Sims. And I know it, one of the hardcore gamers watching this is being like, did that motherfucker just say The Sims? Yes, I did. You're looking at Team Rosebud all day, son. But to wrap this all up, I want to hear what you all have to say. Do you think we will see FIFA or Madden in the first quarter of 2021? What do you think the other EA games will be? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hey, thanks again for checking out our channel. If you like what you saw and you want to see more content just like it, which who wouldn't, hit the subscribe button right there. And while you're down there, hit the like button. Maybe even consider becoming a Nerf Report best friend, just like the people listed down below did. In fact, don't you want to see your name there? I know I do.